Okay, the way she phrased this means it still feels like she's saying that she met her sister before she killed the Gray, which is not what happened, but I don't know.
Well, the way it's being all set up is the killing happened first, then Maya, in air quotes, ran away, and now Aine's saying, like, I tried to talk my sister into not doing it, but it was already done.
That's what it sounds like. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time?
Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray.
What were you persuading her to not do?
But I think she knew. She did something really bad.
I totally understand why you stumbled that one so hard, Dylan. There's like 8 she's in a row.
But the method acting there is spot on.
Yeah, clearly that was intentional, of course.
Yeah.
And like, she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah, and like, ghosts can't make statements, so it's not really like hearsay.
Is that? I don't think that's how that would work.
It's definitely not.
Was your sister calm by that time? Chillaxed?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe like taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Talk about your feelings. It's okay to ask for help. Murder is all right.
The sooner the better.
Okay, are we ever gonna learn Phoenix's middle name so that another character can say his entire name?
He doesn't have a middle name.
Sad.
We need to give him a middle name.
She says with her wit at the ready.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
You just did, but okay.
Well, I'm gonna ask anyway. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean?
When you...
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
We're going to the crime scene. Because that was the jar thing happening, right? Remember, like, Pearl should have been trying to fix the jar. Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. So you're thinking she's just gonna make something up.
Yeah.
She's not gonna mention Pearl, and she would have had to mention Pearl.
Exactly. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Dap!
That's what we always do.
Think harder! I know you can remember something.
And like, totally can't. What?
Dap! That's not good enough! You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
It actually is clear enough. If the witness can't remember, that's fine.
Phoenix is just at the end of his rope.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
It's very important! I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Phoenix, I know where I'm going with this. I hope I'm going the right way.
Very well. Miss Meanie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't remember. Okay, done.
Bingo!
Didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber?
Okay, so it's either this or the ball, right? It's one... I'm gonna do this one.
She was playing with this at the... Okay, so that
Broken by
under
Pearl
repair
right
in the hallway until
the police came, which I think is
That's
the one.
actually-
right
That's the
before
one.
the murder.
This
That's
is
the one.
yeah.
That aligns with the timing.
All right, we're doing it.
All
Objection!
right, come on!
I finally found the fault, or I guess, in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Take a look at this
You
urn.
will learn that title one day.
Like, urn?
There are cracks. Don't you see them? Just like the ones I mentioned before in your testimony.
So? Like, what does that prove? Objection! Who cares about some worn-out old urn?
Oh, you should.
I care.
Like, yeah, who cares? I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber.
Uh-huh.
I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I?
And that's the problem.
Exactly. It looks like you still don't understand. Point. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at the time, that space in between the murder and the police coming, there's no way you could have seen this person. You could not have seen this person, and it's Pearl.
It's Pearl.
Pearly whirly.
Present. Take that! I'd like to introduce someone to you.
Oh, well, she doesn't look like herself right now.
All right now. But she is Miss Morgan's Fey daughter. Pearl Fay.
Yes? And how is this child relevant?
It just so happens that the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden of the Winding Way.
Oh.
And she just so happened to break this urn.
Oh.
Says I am an urn.
Oh!
Wait, she broke the urn?
Yep, she accidentally knocked it over while she was playing with her ball.
Nar.
Nar.
And Pearl was the one who put it back together.
Aw.
While sitting right in the middle of the Winding Way.
Oh,
Whoa!
What?
What the?
That was a
Damn.
cool damage
that
screen.
was honestly crazy.
It
I
fits in
liked
with the
the.
occult, though. I liked that.
Yeah,
He
good
really
design.
is a paranormie.
Uh-huh.
Where can I get a hat like that, though? It seems
That's
multi-purpose.
stretchy.
The
The
spandex
ghost
hat.
stretch.
Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the Winding Way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. Tap, if you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind.
With her eyes closed like that.
I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. Tap, you are a masterful liar.
Dang.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
Fine then, Your Honor, then she's a nasty liar.
Point. The one who needs to watch what she is saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth.
About what?
Tap, about what? Point. About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Objection. The witness just testified about that, asked and answered.
And we proved
Have you
that
not
she
been
was a
here
liar.
the whole time?
That's right. I already answered. I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
But you couldn't have been. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room?
No, she was not. There's no way.
Yeah, I guess so.
Tap, your lies end here.
What are you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room, and I say that is not possible because there is a clear contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
Help me, Mia. I think it's in her testimony. Yes? No?
I think so.
I didn't see a contradiction, did you?
I'm trying to think contradiction. Okay, so we know she's a liar because of the whole Pearl scenario. The contradiction... Okay, so there was a contradiction with the robe, not seeing the blood.
Is it in the evidence? Or is it in the testimony? Or do we say help me, Mia?
If I had to guess, it's in the evidence, but if I had
think
an
it's in
option
the
to
evidence?
ask for help, I'd ask for
All right,
help.
let's ask for help.
Of evidence.
Let's ask for help. Help me, Mia.
I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere?
Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix.
That was useless.
It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So, just this once, do you want me to help you out?
Yes.
No, she's condescending to us. F her. We'll just risk her sister's life on this. No, I don't think I need your
we already
help.
went down this path.
Please, I need your help right now. I'm kind of out of practice a little bit.
Hold on. First, calm down, Phoenix.
Slaps my hands like in Food Wars.
Yes, so Megumi. Good. That girl.
That's what I
She
thought.
slipped up with your words.
The testimony.
Her words?
If she really was in the side room the entire time, then she just testified about something she shouldn't have any knowledge of.
And what is that?
That her sister was there and channeling. It's definitely the testimony.
The rest is for you to figure out on your
Well,
own.
she just told us it was the testimony, so yeah.
Mr. Wright, what is your answer?
Ugh, okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room, and I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
In her testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber.
Ah.
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So? Like, what does that, like, anything to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact?
How?
I concede that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. Tap! However, point! Someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that.
I was told after the fact.
Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. Tap! But you didn't go there by way of the Winding Way.
Whoa!
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love
was
that so
epic.
much. That's beautiful.
But look at the Manor guide map.
Broke. He's doing a ghost impression. Woke. He's doing a Hank Hill impression.
Oh my god.
If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I ask a very important question. Tap, where was the witness at the time of the murder? Point, Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Objection? No. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you want to see how you measure up? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Oh, the hubris.
Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Yeah.
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eeny Meeny. So now is the time to prove it.
In the box.
Yep, in the box.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Boxy Cleopatra.
It's me, Foxy.
Where was the witness when the murder took
In
place?
the channeling chamber! Because that's what the box
Yes,
was.
Has to be.
yes.
Miss Miney was here, of course.
But that's the channeling chamber. Let me get my glasses. Nope, that's still the channeling chamber. I'm confused.
Isn't that the crime scene?
Tap, that's right. Point, Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime, for she committed it, but we'll get there later.
Order! That's why Whoa!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Eeny Meeny was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding?
You ever notice her bangs look like a crack? Like the part in her hair looks like cracks.
In the box.
Maybe. Well, there's no box here, but she's behind the screen because remember she shot through the screen, through the thing. Through
Right,
The thing.
yeah,
She has to be
yeah.
behind the screen.
There's like a whole bunch of holes.
Yeah. So like here.
Yeah, that's gotta
Here,
be.
of course.
Come on. Behind the folding screen. Ah!
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
She managed to spit out through her southern teeth.
Ooh.
See, you stupid jerk.
Look at what she's doing. Her hat is made of cheese. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Her hat is literally Swiss cheese right
Quit being
now.
so quick to pin it on me, slime ball.
Mm.
Well, you dropped the like pretty quickly. Now, Miss Mighty, one so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Slime ball. that's an adult
In
word.
Japanese, slime ball is like the F-bomb.
Shut it, Gramps. As if I already know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
All we need is Gumshoe, and we've had every character voice come into this trial.
We haven't had Larry though.
Well,
Oh,
from
no.
this turnabout, like all the ones that we had in this turnabout.
Oh, that's true.
This is Phoenix to Edgeworth on their day off.
No.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along.
I can't. I
Oh,
hate
whoa.
it. Oh,
Oh,
The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this.
the box.
box.
Box. Eat a present.
Face box.
Tap, Miss Miney, Jesus.
We've
How-
given up.
How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. I say words weird. You were hiding inside this box.
Oh, that tiny little box? No person could fit in that.
I love
Well,
the
thanks,
ghost
Plata, for
voice.
showing us that this was possible.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana just proved to it she was hiding from me in it. Scary pays off.
I'm sure you thought something really snappy, but you didn't say it, so objection. But that clothing box was in this side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know.
I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Ace Attorney. We play live once a week on Twitch and YouTube.
Thank you so much for the Giga Chads who became members. We really appreciate it.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like, commenting, or subscribing for more content and chaos from us.
Oh, I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Subscribe.